Hey everyone, this is Norm Farrar, aka the Beard Guy here, and welcome to another Lunch with Norm, the e-commerce and Amazon FBA podcast. Today, we're going to be discussing unlocking a new revenue stream for sellers, affiliate marketing. So I've wanted to get into this before. We haven't really done a good job of talking about affiliate marketing, and we've got an expert on the line right now. So what is affiliate marketing for Amazon sellers? What does that look like? What are the best practices? How do you strategize for events like Prime Day or Black Friday, Cyber Monday, holidays? We're going to get deep into that as well. We're just going to learn something new. So if you don't know a lot about affiliate marketing, you will after this podcast. So welcome to another Lunch with Norm, the e-commerce and Amazon FBA podcast.
Lunch with Norm. Lunch with Norm. Lunch with Norm.
Okay, today, unlocking a new revenue stream for sellers. And we're talking about affiliate marketing. Our guest is a co-founder and CMO of Levanta. Levanta is a new affiliate platform that makes it easy for Amazon sellers to connect with revenue-generating creators, affiliates, and influencers to promote their products. And first time guest on the podcast, and it's Rob Schab. I know I said that wrong, Rob. I said it wrong. I know, but that's just me. Anyways, let's have a word from the sponsor and get back to Rob. Facing cash flow challenges with your e-commerce business? Discover Viably, your ultimate financial ally. From real-time sales data integrations to immediate funding access, Viably is here to support you. Plan your growth with their free tool for online sellers and engage with specialists whenever you need. Extend your cash flow with Viably. All right, let's bring in the mayor of Blunderville.
You're so close. Yeah,
I know.
you were
You know
ready.
what? I was just saying it, and I started thinking what Rob said, right? And I screwed it up. So that's just me. That's my life. So close, but then screw it up.
512 episodes in and still
This
not.
is me.
But
Yeah,
that's
I
the
destroy
podcast.
names. I destroy names.
Yeah.
So you're looking dapper today, Dan?
Yeah, I put on a shirt.
Yeah. Did your
Yeah.
hair up? Wow, nice.
Yeah, things are looking up. But yeah, welcome to the podcast, everyone. Welcome to Lunch with Norm. I want to say a quick hello to our YouTubers and our viewers all across the different platforms. We've got Drip Fit, Cool Hand 99, AMZ Elites. We got Shadows joining us, and Jose. Good to see you, Jose. How's it going?
Yeah. Okay. So this is really, so far we've got from all over the world.
Yeah.
That's interesting. And congrats, Drip Fit, on that big win on I think it was the last giveaway. So that was a really great prize.
Yeah, we already started discussing. I'm going to do some videos for Drip, and yeah, it's going to be
Very
good.
cool. So you got any updates?
So just letting everyone know, I've been doing Amazon. I guess it's going to be pretty relevant for today's episode, but Amazon Associates program. I'm part of it, and I use TikTok to drive traffic to different affiliate links using that. So I'm about 5-6 months in and at 11,000 followers, and I just did a couple brand deals this week, which running some ad spend to some of my videos as well, which is nice. It's like a cool aspect of TikTok that actually like helps benefit the creators and also the brand owners as well to get more awareness for everyone. So yeah, it's been going great, and just working on some like Black Friday deals with some brands, and yeah, everything's going pretty well.
Yeah, I'm just kind of curious. So was there something in this journey, because we did this as a challenge, is there something in this journey that you weren't expecting?
That I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, something that just took you by surprise.
I think definitely being Canadian threw a lot of curveballs for us.
Yeah,
And
definitely did.
The amount of ways to like have like different hurdles that we've had to jump through just to like set things up correctly and kind of match the US. And like with TikTok, there's no creator fund in Canada. We don't have access to TikTok Shop in Canada. There's so many different things that hinder Canadians that I didn't realize going into it. But there's also been just other opportunities that, you know, you learn to kind of just be flexible and work around it. But that's definitely been some things I didn't expect going into it. But yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. So right now, no live events coming up for me, at least not in the near future, but there is the big smoke that's happening in Vegas. So Kevin and I are heading out, packing our bags next week, heading out to Las Vegas. We'll probably meet up with Mikhail Chapnik for a bit, but if you're out that way, just let us know in the group. And hopefully we could do I don't know how busy it's going to be, because it really is a huge event, you know, if you're into cigars. But okay, so I think we could probably get into the podcast, Mr. Kelsey.
All right. Well, to the audience, if you have questions or comments, let us know. We haven't touched on affiliate marketing too often, so this is going to be a great episode to really get into it. So if you're new, if you have no idea where to start, this is a great time to just throw them over. They can be beginner, advanced questions, but let us know. Or if you've had experience with them, let us know your experiences. And yeah, we can get into it.
All right. So like Kelsey just said, if you have questions or comments, throw it over in the comment section. So sit back, relax, grab a cup of coffee, enjoy the show, and welcome Rob.
Hey, Norm, how's it going?
Good. I told you I'd butcher your, no matter how simple the name is, I can butcher it.
That's completely fine. You know what? Rob Schab, it just rhymes. It's so much easier than Rob Schab. Rolls off the tongue. So I'll let you have it.
All right. Okay. Very good. But I'm not the first, so that's a good thing. A lot of the times I'm the first. I can mess with John Smith. So
love to see it. Well, I'm really stoked to be here on the Lunch with Norm podcast, although it is breakfast with Norm for me here in Seattle. But very happy to be here, a part of the beard crew. I even attempted to grow my own beard, albeit not a very good one, but I'll catch up to you one day.
Yeah, see, but yours has taken you a day. Mine has taken me a lifetime. So there we go.
We'll see what happens.
You'll catch up next week. Let's talk a little bit about your company. So I was talking with Kevin when I first heard about it, Kevin King and his newsletter. That's the first time I heard anything. And then I got in contact with a person over at your end and just kind of walked me through everything. And it impressed me. And I wanted to not only talk about affiliate marketing, but also just let people know about your company, because it is so unique. And I hardly ever say this, but at the end of this podcast, if you don't want to sign up with Levanta, I don't know why you wouldn't. I really don't. And it's such a different way to get the word out there. So I love content marketing. I love reaching new audiences through press releases or through just content. But this is definitely a world that a high majority of sellers forget about. And one of the reasons, it's not in any of our courses. No major course is talking about this. So anyways, I was just thinking that this is, a great idea. And by the way, I'll talk about this later on. There is an incredible deal that Levanta is offering if you are interested later on. Okay, so why don't we just start talking about what the company does? What is it?
Yeah, great. Well, Norm, if you ever need a sales job, I think you'd do a heck of a job with us. You just crushed that. I'll give you a quick overview on Levanta. So in essence, Levanta is an affiliate network or an affiliate platform purpose-built for Amazon sellers. What's interesting about this is everyone's probably heard of affiliate marketing, all of your listeners, I'm sure they have, but it's traditionally been reserved only for D2C brands, folks that are selling on their own stores or on their Shopify stores. So, affiliate marketing is a $6 billion industry, and there's great platforms out there for, if you own your own D2C shop like Impact or Awin or CJ or Rakuten, but this has never been available for Amazon sellers. A lot of people think, Rob, what are you talking about? What do you mean there's no Amazon affiliate program? Have you heard of Amazon Associates? Well, Kelsey just mentioned that. Yes, Amazon Associates is a massive platform, but it's not necessarily a channel that sellers and brands can invest in, right? There's no dashboard for Amazon Associates for you to go in and see how your different affiliates are performing and set different incentives for them to drive traffic and sales to your brand. Well, we changed that. Levanta is an affiliate platform where you can connect your Amazon Seller Central account or Vendor Central. You can pull in all of your products and set commissions for each of those individual products and make them available for affiliates to promote. And I say affiliates, that can mean a lot of things. It can be influencers, creators of all kinds. It could be bloggers, content creators, media buyers, deal groups, deal sites. The list kind of goes on and on. But our platform allows sellers to connect with those types of folks and work with them on essentially a commission only or a rev share basis. We handle everything from tracking performance, helping you actually recruit those partners, and then all the way to making payments to those partners at the end of each month when you owe them a commission check. So that's it at a high level. How did I do with my own sales pitch?
You did pretty good. But so there's a mixture of listeners, some that are just getting into Amazon mid-tier, and then some very advanced sellers. For the new user, can you explain affiliate marketing and how that works?
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of funny. Somebody asked me to explain affiliate marketing to them like they were 5 years old the other day. And
was that ChatGPT?
It was not, but that was helpful as well. So my explanation to a 5-year-old is it's like having your own lemonade stand, but instead of going and selling the lemonade yourself, you could talk to all the neighbor kids and you have them sell the lemonade on your behalf. And then you just give them a percentage of the revenue or a percentage of the profits. But that's really, what it is in the digital marketing world is, you have your own products, and instead of going and buying PPC ads or, doing your own content marketing, you're working with third parties of all different kinds to drive traffic and sales to you. And then in return, you're giving them a percentage of that sale that they drive. That's it at sort of a high level. I mean, there's so many layers to affiliate marketing, all different types of partners you could work with. But, you can kind of limit it to influencers if you want, or bloggers, or, content commerce or media buyers. So the affiliate marketing world is vast, and it can be used by brands of all different sizes, which is part of why I love it.
So I'm kind of curious, when you're doing affiliate marketing, are you able to track it can it be used for external traffic so we can take advantage of the brand referral program?
Yeah, that's a great point. So there are lots of benefits to affiliate marketing and specifically Levanta when it comes to Amazon sellers in general. The brand referral bonus is actually a big piece of that. Amazon attribution and Amazon in general, they're incentivizing sellers to go acquire as much traffic as possible from external sources by offering this brand referral bonus, which is about a 10% kickback on any sales driven through the attribution API or the attribution console. Mm-hmm. It averages out to about 10%. It could be anywhere from, I suppose, 7 to 13%. But yeah, it's a good incentive to try affiliate marketing or other types of external sources.
Can you tell me a little bit about the expectations? So I think that a lot of people here might think affiliate marketing doesn't work. They haven't seen results. What are the expectations? Some people might think, this is a crazy way to start selling.
Yeah. So it is interesting. A lot of people have a bit of a misconception that affiliate marketing is sort of a flip of a switch. Like you can just turn on an affiliate program and things happen. And while that actually is true for a lot of big, well-known brands and sometimes not even well-known brands, just the right type of products, you can start an affiliate program and start to generate revenue without much effort. That actually is the case. I have a brand that I work very closely with called Ella Bella that was, they're a startup that sells curling irons. And of course, there are a lot of curling irons out there, but they were the first ones to offer this additional commission through Levanta for their Amazon products. And very quickly, they're generating over $100,000 in sales a month through affiliate marketing. Albeit they've put a lot more effort into it now, but pretty much overnight they started generating sales. That's not the case for everyone. In general, I would say that it's, as with any sort of MarTech platform or marketing technology, the more you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it. If you're a brand new Amazon seller and you flip on a Levanta instance or an affiliate marketing platform, you're going to want to go in and actually put some effort into recruiting affiliates. Now, our platform makes it easy to do that, and we automate a lot of those processes. We give you access to our thousands of affiliates. You should go in and send invites and send free product and offer deals. Get creative in your outreach to these partners. And when you do those types of things, people are much more likely to promote your products. And I highly recommend that to anybody that's going to start an affiliate program, is put some effort into affiliate recruitment. It takes effort, but it's, you're going to benefit from it in the long run.
Yeah, we talk about the typical form email that goes out there, and most influencers will just trash it. If it's not personalized, if there's no, if there's something that can't get the meeting of the minds going, then they've usually got so many people emailing them that they just skim the best ones off the top, and that could easily be the subject line, if you hook them there. But with your platform, are you able to customize a message?
Yeah, absolutely. And Norm, you're speaking my language. Actually, the company that I had started prior to Levanta was called Grovia, and it was an affiliate marketing or an affiliate recruitment software and service. The whole premise of our company was balancing automation with personalization because of the exact point that you just mentioned. Influencers and affiliates and partners, they get all kinds of emails, probably dozens per day from brands hoping to partner with them. You have to cut through the noise. You have to do something unique, because otherwise you're going to go straight to trash. So I always recommend coming forward with your, close to your best offer and doing some sort of personalization, something unique, have a weird, unique subject line and hook. Whether you're doing email or you're doing direct messages in social media or direct messages through our platform, which, to your original question, yes, you can, come into our platform and send invites to your affiliate program directly to these affiliates, including a message, kind of like LinkedIn, how you can send a connection request with a message. And so the more unique and the more personalized you get, the more likely you're going to be able to engage with these affiliates.
One of the tricks if you haven't done this, just go and research any of your favorite copywriters. So if you think of, I think of Mark DeGrasse over at Digital Marketer, Perry Belcher. These are people that have incredible copy. And so one of the tricks that I've learned with ChatGPT is I just put in for subject line, create the best subject line, blah, 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 and act as Perry Belcher or act as Jason Fladlin if you're doing a webinar or something like that. And just see the different styles that come down. And and then just ask it to do 5 options or 10 options. And it's incredible the way that it will act. But I guess the first thing you need to do, though, just to back up a bit, is do you know Perry Belcher? Do you know Scott Cunningham? Do you know Mark DeGrasse? If they say yes, then you're good to go. And the quality of those email subject lines are going to be incredible.
I love that. I need to leverage ChatGPT more. It sounds like you're a seasoned veteran at this point, but that's a great call.
I'm a fossil. Okay, another question I have, because I've seen people that start selling very low ticket items, under $10. I've seen people, there was a person on the podcast that was asking about a $600 product that they have on the last podcast. And there's a range. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
Is there a sweet spot for affiliates that, because they want to make money?
Yeah, that's a really good point. And I think the short answer is yes, there's a sweet spot. But at the same time, there's totally a range. Like the type of affiliate is going to determine the type of product that makes sense for them to promote. I would say as a rule of thumb, what doesn't work that well are like pretty generic items. Like if you sell, paper clips online, it's going to be a little bit harder for affiliates to, want to actively promote, a $3 box of paper clips, right?
Yeah.
But I think when you get up into the anything maybe greater than $20 all the way up to thousands of dollars, that's when you'll be able to find an affiliate that is interested in promoting your products. For example, they're media buyers. Media buyers are a huge type of affiliate in Levanta where they'll go spin up, top 10 articles like best dehumidifiers, right? They'll go put 10 dehumidifiers on a list and they'll go buy Google ads, Bing ads, social ads to that content. Well, those guys a lot of the times really like to have products that are over $60 or over $100. Now, we also have a lot of influencers in deal groups, specifically on Facebook. A lot of like Facebook deal groups and Facebook mom groups that will share, skincare products that are 20% off and, are now selling for $15 instead of $20 or however that math works out. And so, they don't mind those lower ticket items. A lot of the times they're looking for budget items. So it definitely ranges. I think that as long as you have a good product that you think has a compelling value prop or something unique about it, whether that's a deal or just a unique feature to that product, I think you'll find an affiliate that will promote your product.
So when I was talking to your company and just trying to get a grip or, around what you can do, what you can't do, we were talking about customized commissions, and you could you could set it up any way that you want. What would you think? Is there any rule of thumb for commissions and how to set them up?
Yeah, definitely. The first thing is that right now, with the Amazon brand referral bonus being around 10%, I would always recommend offering your affiliates at least 10%, because at that point, you're getting promotion for basically free, right? You're not having to pay anything for that marketing promotion. So at least 10%, but even that is on the lower end. So in our platform, the average commission, I think, is around 18%, which is great. I think really what it comes down to is your strategy, because as I mentioned previously, there are a lot more benefits than just the net new sales and the net new user acquisition or customer acquisition. For example, the more external traffic you drive to your products, the more influential that's going to be on your organic rank on Amazon. So a lot of folks actually treat this as more of a loss leader channel where they're going to set their commissions as high as possible so that they break even on those sales. But they know that's going to increase their organic rank. It's going to increase their bestseller rating, and it's going to sort of create this flywheel where they're going to start to earn more from organic sales. So it depends on your strategy. If you have enough cash in the bank to be able to take on that loss leader or that break-even strategy, hey, maybe that's good for you. Otherwise, I'd set your commissions based on profitability, just thinking about what's the best offer I can give my affiliates to where they're happy with it, but I can still profit on every sale they drive. So that's generally the way I think about it.
Okay. So what I'd like to do now, just give me a second here. I got a question for you. I don't want to forget it. I'm old, so I'm just typing it down. Okay. So at the bottom of the hour, we're there. I can't believe we've already got to the bottom of the hour. But if you're new, and I see that we have a bunch of new listeners, what I'd like to do is just let you know about the Wheel of Kelsey. It's a prize that we give at the end of every podcast. It's at the top of the hour. If you like to enter it, it's hashtag Wheel of Kelsey, tag 2 people, and you'll get a second entry. As usual, we have a great prize. And Rob, why don't you tell us a little bit about that giveaway today?
Yeah, so there's a couple things here. Firstly, if you didn't see in the little pop-up, we do have the Norm 20 coupon for anyone that wants to use Levanta. You can get 20% off our standard plan, which it's already fairly affordable. You stack this on top, you get an even better deal. But in addition to that, for the purposes of this prize, we're offering a free consultation with yours truly, where we can get on the phone. We'll talk about, all the best practices for starting and launching an affiliate program specifically for your brand and your products. So we can walk through all the things we just talked about in a lot more detail and set you up with a good game plan. And then included in that, we also have some of the most comfortable hoodies that you'll probably ever come across, that we'll send your way so that you can rep the Levanta brand as you're out there talking to your friends about how great your affiliate program is.
There we go. All right. That's awesome. Kelsey, why don't we head to a sponsor and we'll come right back. This episode of Lunch with Norm is sponsored by VAA Philippines. Looking for a high-quality virtual assistant for your business? With the rigorous screening, intensive Amazon and Walmart training, and ongoing professional development, get the peace of mind with skill and motivated virtual assistants for a long-term working relationship. Hire through VAA today. And now let's get back to the show. One thing I want to say before we move along is, come on, people, get those questions in. I know you've got to have a lot of questions about affiliate marketing because I know most of you probably aren't doing it. Now, I'm just guessing, but I'm pretty sure I'm accurate with that. So we've got Rob here. He's an expert. Let's hear your questions, no matter what they are. I can guarantee you, if you think it's too much of a beginner question, there's a ton of people wishing that we would ask it. So anyways, let's do that. Okay. We got one question. I want to fill that up in the next few minutes with at least 4 or 5 questions for the end, but I got some questions. So one of the things I was thinking about when you were talking is, do you think it's a good strategy? So I sell beauty products, I sell soap, and could I take it to, okay, instead of giving a 10%, I just give away the product for free, and because it's recurring, and then you give it to them for free. That's 100% commission, or 90%, whatever it is. Give it to them for free. And then that incentivizes them to give away, your product. So I have a 1-pack, 3-pack, 5-pack, and whatever they want to, sell. I know for sure that somebody gets our soap that they're going to come back. I know for sure. Is that something that you would recommend for a recurring product, or is that a strategy?
So let me ask a clarifying question, if you don't mind. Are you talking about just giving the product away to the influencer for free, or setting your coupon or your deal in a way where it's free to the customer on their first purchase?
Yeah. So I want to make sure that the influencer or whoever it is, a content creator, gets 100% commission.
Yeah. Great call. I love that. And so this is actually a big strategy in the D2C world, where there's a lot of subscription brands, right? And I know it's similar in some cases in the Amazon ecosystem, but if you look at the subscription boxes like, FabFitFun, or even like ButcherBox, if you're familiar with them.
Yeah.
And then even other subscription folks like Harry's, or similar, razor type companies. What is it? Dollar Shave Club. We don't use them. But yeah, a lot of their strategy is actually setting their commission at 100% of the initial sale. In fact, sometimes it's even more than 100%. Sometimes they're offering 200% because they know the lifetime value of the customer is actually a lot higher than the initial purchase there. So they'll set their commissions to reflect that. Say, hey, I'm willing to gamble and give you, $100 on a $50 purchase because I think that user is going to be coming back for years and years to come. Yeah, it's a great strategy.
And the key to that is understanding your lifetime value. Yeah. Okay. Now, along those lines, I was just thinking, it's very similar to what I was talking about, but can you use this as an effective launch strategy?
Ooh, yeah, that's really interesting. I think that more folks should be thinking about doing that, prepared to launch a product. Maybe doesn't have a lot of reviews, a lot of ratings yet, but you need to do that in order to start ranking better on Amazon in general and having, probably a much higher conversion rate when you've got some validation. Well, one way to do that is going out to deal influencers and offering them a high commission and offering them a really good deal. Again, maybe you break even or maybe you generate a loss on some of these initial promotions, but when you offer those really good deals to customers, this is a great way to start generating a bunch of business right off the get-go, generating a lot of reviews, a lot of ratings, so that your products look a little bit more legit on your Amazon listing.
Right, exactly. And while you were talking about this, because I just thought about the launch strategy, but before you launch, are you able to go out on the platform? And if you're not using Levanta and you're just going and doing this, I'm kind of seeing if this would work. Could I contact a bunch of people, tell them that I'm setting up a program, I'm ready to launch? I can send them the product or I can send them the codes. And then when I hit that button, we've got the honeymoon period going. So we want sales within that first 3 to 4 weeks. So everything's set up before I turn it on. Is that something you can do on the platform?
That's interesting. I haven't heard of anybody quite doing it exactly like that. You can. Let's say you don't have a Levanta instance. You can go find, I mentioned Facebook deal groups earlier. This is a great way to do it, is go tap into a bunch of those. I mean, there are hundreds of them. And you can reach out preemptively and say, hey, I'm about to start an affiliate program. We're going to run this deal. Would love to tap into your network to promote this deal. Kind of get all your ducks in a row first, and then, be ready to start a Levanta program or one of our competitors, and then announce, hey, to all my influencers that I had in the pipeline, we're going live with this, connect with us on this platform, and we're ready to launch. You can do it on Levanta as well. If you've already got a Seller Central account, you just need to connect that Seller Central account. You don't need to go live with that product preemptively. You can keep that product inactive. You can start reaching out to influencers, and then activate the product whenever you want. So there's 2 ways of going about it, I suppose.
Right. Now, you said you were in the D2C market before. Now you're targeting Amazon. Can you target other platforms?
So Levanta specifically right now is focused on Amazon, just because there's a massive opportunity there. We know that Amazon is accounting for maybe like 40 to 45% of US e-commerce sales right now. So that's our biggest objective as a company. However, in the spirit of diversification and de-risking our business, we are exploring integrations with other marketplaces like Walmart, potentially Chewy, Target, and maybe even eventually D2C. I wouldn't place any bets on that one, but perhaps.
Okay, that was my next question. A lot of Amazon sellers are turning to the e-com world, the D2C world, and so you've answered. You're looking at it.
Exactly.
Okay. Can you use your platform for books?
We've gotten that question a few times. I want to say, unfortunately, I don't actually have a solid answer to this one. I think not, because I don't necessarily, and maybe you know better about this, Norm. I don't think that books are run through Seller Central the same way that products are. You need a traditional Seller Central account. That's really the ticket to working with Levanta. If you have a Seller Central or a Vendor Central account, you can integrate with Levanta. Do you know if books are run the same way? I've never been an author myself, so I don't know.
Yeah, no, I really don't know how to read, but I'm not sure. I haven't really got into promoting books yet. Although a lot of Amazon sellers have books out there. I'm not one of them.
So let's put a TBD in that one.
All right, great, and let's go on to best practices. So let's start at, establishing it, growing it to have a successful affiliate program.
Yeah, sure. I think there are kind of a couple facets to this, and I think we've touched on a lot of them already.
Yeah.
Once you launch an affiliate program, there are 3 things to think about: setting a competitive commission, where either you can make a profit on that commission or, strategically you're setting it as a loss leader. The next piece is adding deals. I think that this is actually a pretty crucial component of it. I think that the Amazon world is really deal centric, not necessarily coupons like the D2C system where there's a lot of, coupon sites like Retail Me Not and Honey and so on and so forth. I think it is just, making your deals known to influencers and affiliates like, hey, we're running 20% off on this product. So when you have those competitive deals, a lot more affiliates are going to be interested in promoting that to their audience. So you can actually upload those deals into Lavanta as well. And I think once you've got your commissions and your deals set up, the best practice, the most important piece from there is affiliate recruitment. Now, there's probably 100 sub-items I could go into under the umbrella of affiliate recruitment, but I'll touch on a couple of them. The first thing is, you're going to get a bunch of inbound applications to your program, most likely. Stay on top of those. Make sure you're vetting those affiliates, accepting applications when you can, and rejecting ones that maybe you don't like. But then you need to have an outbound strategy, whether that's going into our affiliate marketplace or any affiliate marketplace and sending out invites, including a personal message, maybe even doing some email outreach outside of our platform. And then to your point, Norm, from there, make sure that your messaging is compelling. You're talking about your offer, you're talking about your commission and your deals. You're offering to send free product to the affiliate so that they can include it in a review. And you're not stopping there. Don't just send one message. Don't just send one email. Not everyone's going to get back to you immediately. So follow up once or twice or 13 times if you have to, right? And I think the last piece to that is once you get an affiliate in the pipeline and you get them to promote your product, continue to work with those affiliates. It doesn't have to be a one and done type promotion. Try to set it up to where they're very successful on their first promotion and continue to nurture that relationship and work with them for years and years. Those are some of my thoughts.
Okay, great. There was a question that, I know what it was. So I was in our Retail Secrets Mastermind the other day, and a question came up about communication and sending retail buyers. We're sending a brand. They wanted to know more about the brand, and the brand consistently never got back to these buyers for 6 or 7 days. And then they just lost interest on these big retailers. Is that the same thing when somebody sends you a response, an influencer sends you a response? Should you get back to them immediately? How important is that?
That's an interesting one. I don't think it's necessary to get back to influencers immediately, but I would say that there's economies of scale, or maybe diseconomies of scale in this case. The longer you take to get back, the less likely it is that they're going to want to engage with you.
Right.
I think, again, best practice is if you've got an opportunity to work with an affiliate that's coming your way, they're coming to you asking to work with you. Unless you're just simply not interested, your best bet's going to be to get back to them as soon as possible and try to facilitate that partnership.
All right. I think I saved before we get to the listeners' questions, but I saved my favorite question to last.
Ooh.
And that's about strategizing. How do you work with an affiliate program to strategize for Prime Day or Black Friday, Cyber Monday?
Yep, that is great. And it's timely because, I don't know exactly when you're launching this episode, but Black Friday, Cyber Monday, right around the corner, right?
Yep.
This is deals. Everyone's going to be running deals on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, the different Prime days that we have now and sporadically throughout the year. Without affiliates, you're sort of relying on customers and Amazon shoppers to come across your deals organically. And, there's not a lot of control you have over that. And you're also competing with all of the other folks that are running deals at the exact same time as you. So yeah, sure, you're inevitably probably going to have a lift on those days and during the holidays just because people are shopping more. They're going to find your deals. But if you want to, really propagate those deals in front of some eyeballs, you need to tap into an affiliate program. You need people to spread the word. So again, working with a platform like Levanta, or again, one of our competitors, you can upload your deals, whether that's just a straight deal drop, like a lightning deal, or maybe it's a social promo code or a clippable coupon. You can upload all those different deal types and make them available to your affiliates and let them know. We in our affiliate marketplace, when our affiliates log in, they can see all the deals in our platform. Some of them are going in and looking for the best deals. Some are programmatically pulling in all deals that they can find and looking for the best ones with AI. You just want to make those deals known to everyone so that they can potentially share with their audience and drive more traffic to your listings.
While you were talking, I was thinking about another question, and this could be my favorite question, but it's strategizing about slow moving product. So you could, if I understand the way that your system works, is that I can create an incredible 50% off deal, or whatever it is, and still give the creator, the affiliate, 40% off. And if I'm trying to liquidate a small item, like a slow moving item, because I know Amazon's going to give me 1%, or other liquidators are going to give you up to 3%, and you're still making out with 7%. Then, has anybody ever done that with your program? Is trying to use you as a different way to liquidate?
Yeah. A good strategy for a means of liquidation.
Yeah,
I'm so glad you asked this, because I was thinking about this morning. Actually, people do that, but I also think not enough people use that strategy. I was actually this morning, before the call, I was buying my mom a Seahawks jersey. She's a huge Seahawks fan, and I was looking at the different options we have, and then all of a sudden I saw that Russell Wilson jerseys were 85% off. Well, obviously, Russell Wilson's no longer with the Seahawks, but 85% off on a $160 item, like, hey, if you're not a big Seahawks fan, that might be a good purchase for you. But
you cheaped out on your mom.
No, I didn't do it. But I guarantee you that there are people out there that are maybe a little bit indifferent on what players on the jersey and are much more likely to pay $25 instead of $160. Well, guess what? We're 7 weeks into the NFL season, and there's still probably thousands of Russell Wilson jerseys in liquid or in circulation. They need to make those deals known, right? They need to go out and say, hey, Russell Wilson jerseys are 85% off, but instead they're just sitting in their warehouse. So, that applies to exactly what we were just talking about. If you've got a product you need to get rid of and you're willing to offer a crazy deal like that, there's going to be people out there that are willing to buy them. You just need to make that deal known. And through affiliates, it's a great option.
Awesome. Okay, Kels, why don't we start off on some of the listener questions?
All right, we got lots of questions coming in. So easy one first off from AMZ Elite. Will Levanta be available in the UK?
AMZ Elite. Wouldn't everyone like to know? I get that question twice daily now, so much so that we're working on it. It's a Q1 initiative. The only holdback right now is that there's no brand referral bonus available in the UK yet, but we're hearing talks that BRB might be available soon, and we're hoping that as soon as that's live, we can launch in the UK and make it happen for you.
Okay.
All right, next one is from Vlad. Do I need to have brand registry to use your services?
Yeah, the short answer to that one is yes, you do. In order to tap into the attribution API or attribution console at all, you need to be brand registered.
All right. From Wish I Was Mark Cuban, should we offer 5 or 10 units to the influencer that they can give away to their audience as a giveaway? Is that a good way to get influencers to want to work with you?
That's a really interesting idea. Wish I was Mark Cuban. Same. I have not seen enough people leverage that strategy. And the interesting part about this is that a lot of influencers are friends with other influencers. So you get your product to them, maybe they'll share with their other influencer friends. Great option. I highly recommend doing that.
Yeah, or they run it as a contest,
Yeah.
You know, and now you're getting more people on your brand.
All right.
Giveaways work.
Mm-hmm.
This one is from Coolhand99. This may have been answered already, but when reaching out to affiliates, is it normal or frowned upon to negotiate terms of compensation?
I always do it. Why not? Whether you're the brand or the affiliate, there's some form of negotiation that goes on, especially when, perhaps sometimes there's a flat fee involved with some influencers. It doesn't necessarily always have to be rev share focused. If you're working with an influencer that has 1 million followers, they know their worth. They may ask for just a flat fee. My recommendation is always try to find some sort of middle ground that works for both parties. Ask them for a reduced flat fee, and maybe an increased commission, or maybe get rid of the flat fee entirely. Work on just an increased commission basis. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, always normal to negotiate comp terms.
Okay, and when you're using Norm 20 Levanta, is that 20% off for the first month only?
Actually, it's set up for 20% recurring.
There you go.
For 12 months.
Great. Let me see. From Coolhand99, what is the difference, or are there any differences between influencers and affiliates?
Norm, I feel like I'm stealing all these questions.
That's why you're the guest. But there's no difference. It's a creator. An affiliate could be an influencer, it could be a blogger, it could be whatever that signs up on the other side of the fence when they come over. So you're the seller, and then they match you with somebody, and the person that can push out your information, that's the affiliate.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
All right. This one is from Rad. Is Levanta only for Amazon stores? Do you have an affiliate for?
I think we answered that.
The second part. Do you have an affiliate for a specific targeted market?
Yeah. So when you go into Levanta and you're looking through our creator marketplace, there are thousands of creators to choose from. If you sell beauty products, you'll be able to filter down our creator marketplace to different verticals and categories to say, I want influencers or creators or affiliates that specifically promote these types of products. So yeah, you do have those filters available.
All right, and just a couple more. One about contracts. Contracts with influencers. What's the best way to assure the influencers represent your brand well, like their code of conduct while representing my brand?
That's an interesting one. So there are a couple things to consider here. Firstly, you do want to give your creators generally as much creative freedom as possible. You do have to remember, they're the creator. They know their audience. They've probably been doing this for some time. So generally don't be too strict with, how you want them to promote your product. But if you do insist on having some sort of terms or some sort of code of conduct, in Levanta and other affiliate platforms, you can generally create your own custom terms, like your own custom affiliate agreement. We provide one by default, but if you want to go in and say, hey, but here's what you can't say about our brand, or here's the certain things that you're required to say, or even as far as, hey, if I send you product, you guarantee that you're going to promote this product. You can put things like that in your affiliate terms, so that when you enter an agreement with them, you're more likely to get exactly what you want out of it.
All right, and this one is from Shadows. The content that's created, is that content, does it belong to the influencer, or does it belong to the company, or is there a discussion that needs to be discussed before?
Yeah, this is man, this went from 0 questions to a bunch of really good questions. So this one's interesting. It actually ties into the last question about terms and code of conduct. By default, the content that's created by an influencer, it belongs to them. That said, if you include something in your agreement that says, hey, if you accept these terms and I send you a product and you create videos with my product in it, we get the rights to that content, or we get access to that content for our own promotional methods. And that's actually a great idea, to what Kelsey was mentioning earlier, creating his own ads and buying buying media to those ads to promote it even further,
Mhm.
you can do that as a brand with what a lot of folks call UGC. If you get creators to put together some content for you, not only does that content potentially organically generate sales, you can then use that content to buy ads on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook and potentially generate sales that way. So that's always a good sort of advanced option.
One of the things that we try to tell people when you're working with a creator is that if you do, if they do allow you to use the video, the deal still stands. Usually, unless you negotiate something else. So ethically, it's very poor judgment if you decide to edit the promo code out. This is the creator's livelihood. They've done it. They've negotiated a deal. And when they say you can use it, but don't alter it, because those sales should be still coming to the creator.
Totally fair. You don't ever want to, develop a bad relationship with a creator. So,
Right.
you want to have a long-standing relationship. So you don't want to mess with their content like that.
Yeah. DripFit, I just noticed that Billow's a different platform unless they've changed it.
As for you talking about product videos and like UGC content.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah. Also, I want to mention just from my perspective, Rob, you were mentioning, like these Amazon brands should just post their deals and discounts on Levanta just to get the word out about their deals.
Mm-hmm.
From my point of view, and when I try and find deals, I look on Telegram groups, Facebook groups, TikTok, and if I see a great deal being promoted by another influencer or creator, it's common practice for those creators to take those deals, even if they're not working directly with the brand, to share those deals as well, because if they see a great deal, they can attach their own affiliate link on Amazon and direct their own traffic. So just getting your discounts out there. Maybe you're only working with one brand, but you picked a great influencer or a great Facebook group and they've shared their deal everywhere. If other discount creators see those deals and they see it's a great deal and a great product, they're going to take those deals and promote it on their TikToks as well, and their Facebook groups. And so it kind of like grows. I always see like the same deals being shared across all different types of creators. So it's a great way just to
viral marketing.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Let me see. Wish I was Mark Cuban. Where are the most of the influencers based? Are they TikTok, Instagram?
It's very diverse on Levanta specifically. You'll find creators on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest. And I think probably the majority of our sales today are coming from, content commerce, mostly folks, doing blogs, or even like bigger media companies like Vox Magazine or New York Mag, or other big publishers like USA Today. So it is a very diverse portfolio. It just kind of depends on who you want to work with.
Okay, and we got two more here from DripFit. How do I track the affiliate sales on Levanta?
That's all done automatically. So you don't really have to do anything. You need to activate your products and then kind of let Levanta handle the rest. We integrate directly with your attribution console. That allows us to track clicks, conversions, sales, add to carts, commissions. So yeah, you don't.
Do you have an agency platform?
So our platform is set up for agencies very well. It's not necessarily an agency version of the platform, but any brand can sign up and add their agency to their account, and then agencies can easily toggle between any number of brands that they're connected with.
Okay.
Okay, and last question is about the Norm 20 code. Is that for only new customers, or if they're pre-existing, can they use that code as well to continue?
That is a bit of a technicality, I suppose. I have no problem with an existing customer using that code, but I don't think you'd be able to. Once you've already subscribed, you've got an active subscription, you'd essentially have to cancel and resubscribe with the code. I can't imagine there's a huge volume of those particular cases. So if you want to get in touch with me, Rob at levanta.io, I'm happy to set you up with a 20% off recurring. We can make it happen for you.
All right, Tom, there you go. Okay, I think that's it for the questions. So why don't we just talk about the Wheel of Kelsey again? So there's a few things happening. The first thing is this 20% discount if you're interested. It's an incredible offer. This is for the standard plan, but there's a ton of value if you want to upgrade. So anyways, just check it out. It's in the group, so you can check out the special that Rob brought to us. But also this 30-minute session and a hoodie. I think the session is going to be priceless because you've got Rob to yourself talking about your brand and probably something that you've never considered. And it's just a golden opportunity for a ton of Amazon brands to get a new profit stream coming in. So I'm going to leave it at that. You got about 30 seconds to add it. Hashtag Wheel of Kelsey, tag 2 people. You'll have a second entry. Rob, before we go over to the wheel, what's your contact information? How do people sign up?
Yeah, well, do you mind if I drop our link in the chat, or what's
Go ahead.
the best way to do that?
Kelsey can. That's what he gets paid for.
Cool.
Well, he doesn't get paid much. So,
yeah, the best way to do it is go to levanta.io. Everything you'll need as far as, signing up and getting started is there, but also lots of great resources. I almost dropped this link earlier in the chat, but we have a whole ebook on best practices for recruiting affiliates that you'll find in the resources section of our website. So lots of good things there. And like I said, you're always welcome to email me at rob@levanta.io. And I'm pretty good at responding to anybody that's interested or has questions about Levanta. So feel free to shoot me an email. All
right. Fantastic. Kels, am I doing a live read?
You sure are.
Do we have that read?
We do. It's all good.
Yeah, I see it now. Okay. Right. So here goes live read for Seller Basics. Hey, Amazon sellers, ever faced with account suspensions, ASIN hiccups, or IP headaches? Introducing Seller Basics, your Amazon account's guardian. With just $99 per month, Seller Basics offers a dedicated team to shield your business from these challenges. Plus, this membership offers free legal consultations from seasoned e-commerce attorneys, no long-term contracts, and cancel with just a month's notice. View Seller Basics as your account's health plan. Check it out at sellerbasics.com. But here's a disclaimer. Seller Basics isn't an insurer or a law firm. Consultations come from independent firms. Results may vary, and most importantly, membership needed before events leading to claims, and terms apply. That's it. Check out Seller Basics. Now we can go to the wheel.
All right, here we go. Here is the Wheel of Kelsey.
It's time for the Wheel of Kelsey.
That's awesome.
All right, we got a big wheel today.
A lot of comments talking about the hoodie. They really want the Levanta hoodie, so let's see who gets it. And if you are the winner, please email me, kate@lunchwithnorm.com.
Oh, there we go.
And it looks like it might be back.
Drip got it again. Oh, okay.
Drip with the drip.
Drip Fit got it again. Another great prize for him. All right, congrats. All right, so Rob, I'm going to remove you and put you in the back room for just a couple minutes, but I'd love to talk to you afterwards.
Sure.
If you've got some time. Perfect. All right. This was an awesome podcast. Thank you so much for coming on. I think people learned a lot. So once again, thanks. And I'd love to have you back.
Thanks a lot, Norm. I'd love to be back. Really appreciate the time, and best of luck to the Lunch with Norm crew and your audience. Happy selling, everyone.
All right. Thanks. So everybody, I hope you enjoyed today's podcast. Kels, you got anything to add?
Make sure you smash those like buttons, give us a thumbs up, Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. And you can always let me know topics or guests that you'd like to have us have featured on Lunch with Norm.
Yeah.
You can email me, k@lunchwithnorm.com. And always open to suggestions. And we want to know what you're interested in, so we can provide you the best podcast out there. So I think that's it.
One thing I forgot to mention at the beginning, we are still looking for some beta users in the mastermind. So if you're interested in retail, you've got if you're either an intermediate or seasoned seller and you want to get into retail, check out the mastermind. If you're new and you don't understand retail, it's also a good opportunity for you. But we're looking for about 20 people that are going to come in. This is more for beta. We're just getting everything straightened out, the whole formatting, but it's $99 a month, and that's for life. The regular fee after we get everybody in under beta is going to be $199. So, and that's the cheapest it'll be. So if you're interested, check us out. You can go to retailsecrets.co and sign up. And we'll also be doing a webinar very shortly that's going to talk a little bit about retail. The course is coming out within probably days. And then we've got the mastermind. So if you are interested in retail, check that out. All right. So if you want to hear us live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, just check us out at noon Eastern Standard Time. And like I say at the end of every podcast, we could not do this without our awesome community. If you want to be part of the community, check out our Facebook group, and that's Lunch with Norm, the eCommerce and Amazon FBA Collective. All right, everybody, we'll see you next time.
Lunch with Norm.